The road to BAL started off in Abidjan, and that was the West Division. The East Division was right here in Johannesburg. I saw my boy Shaz Laker top. I saw my boy Shine working for Fast Break courtside. And guys, I mean, what was your take about the game? How do you guys feel? I think that this is
Selepe, before you say that, I also saw my boy Selepe being a champion, first and foremost. Before you say you saw us with Laker jerseys, courtside, I saw my boy Selepe being an Elite 16 world champion. You know. But, I mean, first of all, before I actually speak about the game itself, I think this is a massive turnaround point for South African basketball. The production that was put out there, Ellis Park Arena, we know is no small joke, first of all, to even get the number of people to come see as we did. That type of production, I mean, we're not just talking 4 or 5 cameras. You're talking, I don't even know how many cameras there were. The media attention, the personalities that were there, people from literally kids who like basketball to adults who are...
Are you there, Shine?
Sorry. Literally all of that just comes together. So we're in a very good position. But talking about basketball itself, I saw some of the best basketball I've seen with my own eyes. Like, I'm talking my whole life. You know, with my own eyes, I saw some of the best basketball I've ever seen. And credit goes out to Cape Town Tigers. Shout out to Cape Town Tigers for winning. But I'd be remiss if I didn't mention some names that I saw. That Adonis Filer, bad man.
Bad man.
That is a bad man. But
look at him. Look at what he's doing. Who does that?
But even better than Adonis Filer is Jones.
That guy had a 40 burger. Jones from City Oilers scored 40 points on us.
He couldn't make his free throws. 18 points in the third quarter, free throw line. But despite all of that, I think one of the best players I got to see this weekend was Dien from the Cape Town Tigers. Your teammate, that kid is a ball of energy, and I don't know, it just brings a different dimension of basketball that just makes his teammates even better. And the composure of Evans Ganapalmo and Michael Gbinije, that composure, Evans. I mean, you can't hit a turnaround jump shot or a dunk and not show any facial expression. Like, something, flex, do something. You know,
they're vegans. Like, I think being a vegan makes you calm. I don't know, because they're both vegans.
What?
They're just out here doing miracles, and it's like it's just another day, just another play. Life carries on.
Yo, no, that was some really good basketball. Some close games also, and I don't know how you guys managed to figure it out the way you did, but it was impressive.
Yeah, I think just to start the way Shane started, I think the excitement of that whole tournament was amazing. You know, I think we're building something very exciting, and from the production to the feel of the game, the halftime shows, you know, watching you guys warm up, it really felt like basketball was elevated. South African basketball was elevated for that week, you know. So we're in a very exciting place, and also moving from that into useless. We're very, you know, basketball community right now have a lot of things to do right now, and it's super exciting, and I can't wait for what we've got coming up in the new year. You know, on a basketball perspective, wow, Cape Town Tigers looked a lot different. They looked locked in. They said, "How dare you kids thought you beat us and think you can beat us again?" I was there for the academy game, and they gave them a spanking. I gotta call it out. I was there courtside. I was there when Ellie's dunks were going down. And I liked the attitude that Cape Town came with. You know, they're like, guys, we're coming to play basketball. We're coming to win. We're coming to dominate. And they played super well. Evans showed up. I don't want to butcher his name, but number 3, and on the game I watched, was just draining them from downtown. He was just he was just like, and then dunking, and it just feels like your team is synced in, and more importantly, locked in defensively, and the ball is moving, and it's very exciting for you guys. You know, I think you guys are in a very great place. I think you guys got out all the rust and all the kinks that you guys had last season, and we ready to back you guys moving into, you know, what we got to do next. You know, the business end is coming, and we're excited to see where we go.
But I have something else I'd like to add before we let the world champion take over. I know we mentioned all these guys. I know we mentioned all these guys and how well they've played and just how instrumental they've been. The biggest thing I think we sort of overlooking is some of the local players and how they've improved, or just how they've just skyrocketed in their careers. And first of all, to our resident world champion, Selepe, man, that energy you brought on the court and off the court, even for your team, in terms of leadership and making sure that the defensive intensity was always there. Because I think back to the same game Shaz is mentioning with the NBA Africa, you guys had 14 points in the first quarter. But by the end of the third quarter, you had like 70-something points already. And that jump, that adjustment to say, okay, cool, we started off badly, to change it here, good defense, because it was like good defensive possession, leading into a fast break. Even the fast break was not there. It would then be an open shot. I've never seen a team shoot like that. Like, it was just, everything was falling. And I mean, they were all open shots. You know, except for Evans, because he only shoots contested shots. But everybody else was like, open shots. Open shots, you know. So, and I mean, I'm even going to mention a guy like Nati Sibanyoni. Like, the guy, the intangibles that man has, like, it's the weirdest of things, because he's not necessarily going to get the rebounds
from the bench.
Even if he doesn't get the rebound, his hand is going to be there to disrupt you from getting the rebound, from taking the shot. He just makes you have to work that much more harder. And it's good to watch, to know that we're not just relying on American players or whoever players to come here, but we've also got local talent that's holding their own in that regard and making sure this team gets where it needs to be. And also your captain, Peter Prinsloo. You know, I always knew he was a shooter, but I waited for him to shoot it at a good clip, you know. But now, like, jabs,
it's automatic now.
You know what I mean? It's like, damn, man. Like, you know, we knew you were a shooter, but now you're a shooter. You know, and those are some of the things the team needs from you. So, shout out to you guys, man.
Thank you, gentlemen. Just to wrap it up from my side in terms of BAL, I think shout out to Evans Ganapamo. He averaged 21 points, shooting the ball at 40%, 37.5 from three-point range, 77 from the free throw line. He was the most efficient player in both divisions for Road to BAL. So in terms of Road to BAL, if we're looking at an MVP-esque player, we're looking at Evans Ganapamo. And I mean, now there are 12 teams. You've got US Monastir from Tunisia, the defending champs. You've got Al Ahly from Egypt. You've got AS Donis from Senegal. You've got Stade Malien from Mali. You've got Slack of Guinea. You've got Abidjan Basketball Club of Ivory Coast. You've got Kwara Falcons from Nigeria. You've got City Oilers from Uganda. You've got Reg from Rwanda. You've got Ferroviário de Beira from Mozambique. Pedro from Angola, and Cape Town Tigers from South Africa. Those are your top teams. So in closing, thoughts, who do you think top four? Because I don't want to ask you guys who do you think is going to win. Because if you don't say Cape Town Tigers, then I'm going to say, hey, you guys are unpatriotic. Please kick them out of fast break, you know. So let's not go there.
I don't have a
escalated quickly, bro.
So
give me your top four.
It's very difficult to say simply because unlike maybe Cape Town Tigers and Petro, every other team's roster is going to change overnight now that they've qualified for the BAL. You see, and if I have to say, I thought Zamalek could be coming in from Egypt. You know,
so Zamalek lost. So yes, it's going to be Al Ahly.
Now that I see that it's Al Ahly, I mean, I'll say Monastir because those are defending champions. Like you've got to give them their dab. Petro, just because, hey man, there's a bit of swagger there. There's a bit of history. There's, you know, they've got that culture. And I'm inclined to add Cape Town Tigers, you know? Not because of my patriotic reason. Now I'm talking as a neutral basketball fan. Because you don't just win a division and then all of a sudden not be considered for top four. You know, especially because that's one of the few rosters that will remain the same even when the BAL comes. And then the fourth one is going to be a tough one, but I want to say Reg because they've been here before from Rwanda. They've played on this platform before, so I will say Reg, you know, just because of that. And then shout out to everybody else participating.
Shaz, what's your top four, fam?
Yo, mine is, I'm not going to go top four. For me, it's either Petro or Al Ahly. I don't even want to go anywhere deeper into it. Cape Town Tigers, hope, but I believe we'll be there. Hope.
My top four: Cape Town Tigers, Pedro, Al Ahly, Monastir. Yeah. So it's Tigers, Petro, Monastir, Al Ahly. That's me as a basketball fan.
Okay.
As a basketball player, it's Cape Town Tigers.
But when you say Cape Town Tigers, you're backing yourself also. I like that. The heart of a champion.
Gotta back yourself.
The heart of a champion.
Basketball African League World Champ. I might even go on a world tour, bro. A different city every week.
You deserve it. We see. I mean, I'm surprised you still. Actually, I'm not even surprised. You're still in your kit. I've seen you wash that kit, put it back on, wake up in it, sleep in it, jump in the pool.
Hygiene is forever, bro.
I'm pretty sure you got this from a Springbok player. I'm just trying to remember who the Springbok player was.
He was a Stormers. He's a Stormers player, Hachiva Daimani.
Yeah, there we go.
After winning the URC, he did this for like a week, but after 6 days, he tired out, bro. I think I might get tired tomorrow. I'm on day 4. It's a lot, bro.
Can I ask a question before we close off? When is the next round of the BAL? Do we know?
Next round. It is the BAL.
It's the BAL, so it starts March, April next year.
March, April. Okay.
That's going to be exciting.
Book your tickets, guys. I need you guys courtside. I need you courtside, bro.
So obviously you're in it as a player, so you probably know. Is it going to be the same way? It's divided into 2 divisions, one in Ivory Coast, one in Egypt, Senegal and Egypt, and then in Kigali?
We don't know yet, Shine. And I'll tell you why. A lot of places have raised their hands in terms of hosting. Cape Town has certainly raised their hand in that we can host a division. Abidjan in Ivory Coast, they've raised their hands about hosting a division. So maybe we'll see more games. Maybe we'll see more places being traveled to. I definitely wouldn't mind traveling to Abidjan. So nothing is clear cut right now. They might keep it the same. They might expand it to more games, more months. Either way, it's going to be electrifying. I mean, it's the 3rd season of BAL. People almost have a certainty at what level your game needs to be. So can't wait, bro.
And the game is just going to keep getting raised every season. But once 100%. You know, look, you said you must buy tickets, you want to see us courtside, you know we're always going to be there. But, man, you got to let us know exactly where it's going to be, because if it means 6 different countries, best believe 6 different countries. Fast break is coming.
Fast break, baby. Listen, gentlemen, this show was real. Thanks to Liz Maada backstage. Thanks to you, Shine. Thanks to you, Shaz. I really enjoyed doing this. I need to go carry on with my World Championship celebrations, so I'm out.
Whoa, as a Mamba fan, I thought you'd be training for the next season already. You know, I'm just saying.
Oh, no, I'm training too.
We
train and we celebrate. We do it all at the same time, bro.
Job ain't done. Job ain't done.
You know, job ain't done. This sounds like some one and done, Chauncey Billups to the Pistons type of. I'm just joking.
Cut the show. Bye.